Shark Nation, what's good and welcome back. I'm IC3 3000 to be exact, and we have got ourselves another episode of the Seattle Blue Shark Dynasty, episode 7 of season 3, man. Getting into it, and last game just didn't go our way. We had a tough game, a tough battle on the road against Virginia Tech. We went all the way into double overtime. Tried to get the ball into one of our best players' hands, Billy Goat, but he could not get the job done for us. And so we give it back to Virginia Tech, and on their first attempt, man, they go right into the end zone and win the double overtime game, man. The Sharks dropped that one on the road. Honestly, the fans felt like it was one we should have won. We had the lead all the way up into the second half and then just couldn't figure it out and find a way to pull out the victory on the road, man, like I said. So, hey, sometimes it happens. But as we take a look at our schedule, man, the Sharks are now 5-2 after that loss. And coming up, we have Louisville. And look, man, everyone's pretty surprised about this last loss. And they're saying it's a stunning loss on the road. Blue Sharks can't hang on to the victory on the road. They dropped to 5-2 and might have to be perfect for a playoff chance. So, hey, man, we got our work cut out for us. And we already know there was high expectations for this season. Last season got cut short, but we were looking like we were on the road to a natty. So the Sharks going to have to try to figure it out and figure it out quick if we want a chance in the playoffs. But on a better note, man, we take a look at the ACC Offensive Player of the Week, and it was our quarterback, Xavier Malone. So we love to see that recognition. He had a great game, just couldn't get the win. But anyway, man, as we take a look at conference standings, we're now sitting at 5-2, right in the middle of that pack. But really love to be a little bit higher. Some of those teams we already won against, but hey, it is what it is. The records speak for themselves. When we take a look at Beaumont, is finding themselves down near the bottom of the bucket. Don't love to see that, but hey, it takes a lot to run a program, and they're figuring that out as we see. So, hey, man, now we take a look at last week's score. Just kind of get a catch up, a quick recap on what Beaumont had going on. And it looks like they dropped another game, as we can see by that conference standing. Tough loss, too. 10-point loss right there. But anyway, man, we are ready for this week. And this week, we got Louisville, man. They are ranked number 13th in the nation. This is a tough team. They really have got solid players on all sides of the football. And if we want to win this one, as we know, we got to win out. We're going to have to come with our A game. So here we go. Shark Nation, you know what time it is. It's game time. Yes, sir. It is game time, and we are ready to get this thing underway. It's upright, boots it through the back of the end zone. Almost, but it's going to be fair caught. And so we are going to get our first look at this Louisville offense, and they're highlighting the receiver, Lacey, 5'10", 190 senior. We'll see what he can do up against the likes of King Triton and company. So here we go, man. Sharks start off on defense, ball on the 25. They're going to go with a handoff up to the middle. He's going to cut back, break a tackle, and get the line to gain and a little bit more. So right out the back, the Cardinals coming out firing with a good run. The Sharks going to try to figure out what to do with this running back, as they might have figured something out right there. 1 yard loss right in the backfield as they try to go with a handoff again to the running back, but just was nothing there. As you can see, Valentine and company was right on the spot. And so here we go. It's 2nd and 11. Ball now on the 34. They're going to go in shotgun. It's going to be a draw up the middle. He's going to break another tackle and get all the way down to the 42. The 43, making it 3rd and 2. And right now, this Cardinal running game is looking pretty good. And as soon as I say that, the Sharks make me eat my words, and they stop him in the backfield. It's going to be 4th and 4. Absolutely great play right there by T Country. Just blew up that play. They thought they were just going to keep running it down the Sharks' throats, but no, sir. So here we go on 4th and 4. We get a punt, and Flowers is ready to recover. Just going to call a fair catch on that one. And now we take a look at this Blue Shark offense. Coming out rocking them black jerseys for the first time, looking extra clean. And Billy Goat is looking to make an impact. We know he was involved in that last overtime play last week in the heartbreaking loss. So we'll see what he can do this week as we see Tay Ray take a handoff to the right-hand side and fight for a good gain of 7 right there. And Tay Ray is a guy who's really been finding his feet lately. Had a slow start to this season, but really emerged as that solid running back week in and week out. As you can see him still fighting and pushing for yards. Excellent run right there by 22. And so here we go. 2nd and 3. Ball on the 25. He's going to get the call again, go right at the middle, and weave his way for a first down. And so the Sharks start on the 32 in shotgun. Malone's dropping back. He's looking for somewhere to go. Can't find anything. Tried to scramble, but gets just back to the line of scrimmage. And here we go. We see the freshman having to make some decisions on this against this really good Cardinals defense. So here we go. 2nd and 10 on the 32 in shotgun. We're going to go with a quick screen to the left to Austin. Austin's going to cut up. Austin's broken one tackle. He's trying to spin away and gets brought down at the 50. And that right there is the electric Malik Austin. The freshman has taken the nation by storm and just showed up time and time again for Seattle. And we are really excited to see what this kid is going to be able to do as the season goes on. But here we go. 1st and 10. We got Malone. Drop back to pass. He had nowhere to go, so he took it on the run and gets all the way down to the 34. So a nice scramble play right there. Good improvisation. And so the Sharks have 1st and 10 on the 34. We see a jet sweep off to Rush, his first carry of the game, and he's going to go for a first down and then some. And right now, this Sharks offense can do no wrong. So on 1st and 10, we go with another pass to the right-hand side. This time it's going to fall to the ground. Looking for Austin again on that one, but couldn't find him. So a 2nd and 10, ball on the 21. Still in shotgun. We're going to see Ray get another handoff. He's found some space on the left-hand side and gets a first down all the way to the 10-yard line. He is having a good first quarter. And so here we go. Sticking with the run game, we see Rush in this time, trying to use his speed to get to the outside, but can't find anywhere to go and loses 2. So it's now 2nd and goal. Malone's got this offense all the way down to the 12. Can he punch it in for the score? We know that's been kind of an issue for the Sharks lately. And so here we go. He drops back to pass, and he does not see the rush, and it's going to take a sack on that play all the way back to the 20. So it's now 3rd and long, and the Sharks are going to have to convert, try to score here, at the very least get 3 points as they look over the middle, and it is almost intercepted. Looking for 7-11 Jackson, so they're going to settle for 3 points right here. And Zayden Upright is going to finish the job, do his job, and make that kick. Excellent field goal right there from Upright, the freshman, who's really elevated that special teams unit. So that's where we ended off. When we give the ball back to Louisville, the Sharks are up 3, but Louisville is back on offense, ready to score and try to make an impact in this game as he finds his tight end over the middle, who's going to get a first down and get dragged down at the 37. So here we go. On 1st and 10, they go with a handoff up the middle, picks up 3 right there. So it's now 2nd and 7, and they're going to go with another handoff to the left-hand side, and Chaney is going to get brought down at the 44. Nice tackle right there. And so that makes it 3rd and 4 as they stay in shotgun. They're just looking for a receiver on the left-hand side on the sideline. He comes down with the catch, was wide open, and that moves the chains for the Cardinals. So it's 1st and 10 on the 37, and they're going to hand off to Turner, who's going to cut back and find some space and almost picks up another first down, getting all the way to the 27. It's going to be 2nd and inches. Turner stays in the backfield. It's going to be a play action, though. Show still has it. Looking over the middle of the field. He's got his receiver, and he almost scores. Gets down on the 1-yard line. And so with 1 minute and 27 seconds left, the Cardinals are knocking on the door for the first touchdown of this game. Chaney takes the handoff and gets cut down. Looks like he might have even lost a yard right there. So they're still on the 1-yard line. He's going to take the handoff again and get denied again. Max Matrix coming out of the bottom of that pile. And here we go. Another handoff to Turner, and the Sharks stop the Cardinals on the 1-yard line and force them to make an interesting decision. But that was a huge stand right there from the Sharks defense all the way down on the 1-yard line. And it does look like the Cardinals are going to attempt their field goal here, and he missed it to the right. The Sharks defense comes up with one of the biggest turnarounds we've seen this season. A goal line stop on the 1-yard line, which resulted in a missed kick. And so now the Sharks are going to get the ball back on offense at the 20. So here we go. What a turn of events right there as we see Malone take the field with Ray to his right, who's had a good game so far this evening. And he's going to get up to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So here we go. Ball is on the 20, 2nd and 10. About 30 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Sharks have a 3-point lead and looking to add to that as we see Malone's going to find Ray on the left-hand side in the flats. He's only going to be able to pick up 3. And so here we go. 3rd and 7. Malone's dropping back to pass. He's going to find Jackson on the right-hand side. Jackson's on the sideline fighting for more yards. Gets to the 30, but not quite to the first down. So they mark him just short of that line to gain. Looked really, really close. Great effort right there by 7-11, but we'll see what Coach Hughes decides to do on this 4th and inches inside of our own 20, I believe. But if you know anything about Coach Hughes, you know he is very aggressive. So we'll see. And he does elect to go for this 4th and inches on the 30. And so here we go. Sharks line up in I form. They're just going to go QB sneak with the 6'5", 225 Malone. And they're going to pick that up. But right on the next play, Malone was looking to pass but had nowhere to go and take a 2-yard loss. So the ball is now on the 29. Sharks still in shotgun. Malone dropping back to pass, looking for Austin over the middle, who comes away with a tough catch. I've spoken to a couple Sharks coaches, and they all say this kid is going to be special. And speaking of special, we see Billy Goat take a quick screen on the left-hand side, picks up the first down and gets pushed out of bounds. So the Sharks are now going to have 1st and 10 on the 43. And we're going to get a handoff to Rush, who's found some space up the middle of the field. He cuts back and gets to the 49. So it's 2nd and 2 for the Sharks. Still in that shotgun. And we're going to see another handoff go to Ray in the backfield. He's trying to fight for more yards, but that play was just absolutely blown up. So on 3rd and 4, we're going to see a quick screen go out to Bates, but he had nowhere to go. And so then on this 4th and 3, we're going to see Coach Hughes stay aggressive and go for it again. And so we got Malone in shotgun, trying to figure out what this defense is in and try to call the audible. He does audible. And Malone's going to take the snap, drops back. He's under pressure. He finds Bates again this time. He was open and made the catch. Got just past the sticks to the 44. And so the Sharks move the chains and keep this drive running as we see another run from Ray right there. Only picks up about a yard, if that. They don't give him anything. So a 2nd and 2, still on the 44. We see 7-11 Jackson over the left-hand side, who's going to make a nice catch in stride, turn upfield, and move the chains for the Blue Sharks, getting them down to the 31, where we'll see Malone drop back to pass again. Looking over the middle, Billy Goat is going to sky up for the catch and might have pass interference on this one, getting all the way inside the 5. And I told you, speaking of special, we have Billy Goat. This guy's name is in the hat for the Heisman this season. He has had some amazing breakout games, and we are excited to see what he can do in this one. But seeing what we can do in this one, we got Tay Ray catching the football out of the backfield and then doing what Tay Ray does and just fighting to get into that end zone. The Sharks' first touchdown of the evening, 22. Tay Ray punches it into the end zone. The Sharks take a 9-0 lead in this second quarter, man. Sharks looking pretty good so far. They got the lead on the number 13th ranked team in the nation. The Louisville Cardinals came to Seattle and thought it was sweet, and they find themselves down 10-0 with 3 minutes and 54 seconds left to go before halftime. And here we go. We see Show find his receiver on the left-hand side for a gain of 8. And the Cardinals are still looking for their first points in this game. As they have the ball on the 24, they're going to go with a jet sweep to the left-hand side. He's got some space. He breaks a tackle, spins off another, and is finally brought down at the 34. And so here we go. Show and this offense are looking to keep moving the football as he finds his tight end again for about 11 right there, getting him down to the 49. And this Sharks defense has got to make a response here quickly as they are starting to put it together. And speaking of responses, there is one name we haven't called today, but we just did. Nehemiah Hood explodes in the backfield, shutting that reverse all the way down, looking like a young TJ Watt out there with that 90. You just love to see it. But anyway, man, that's going to result in 2nd and 14, and the Sharks are now feeling a little better on defense, but I may have spoke too soon. As we see him break off a huge run, getting him all the way down to the 44. It's 3rd and 3. And so here we go. Show is under pressure on 3rd down. The Sharks answer the call, and that is none other than Max Matrix in the flesh. Man, if you saw that game against Michigan State, you know why we love this man so much. Max Matrix comes up big time again. What a way to get to the backfield when we needed it the most. Comes up with a huge sack right there, and it's going to force a punt. So the Sharks are going to take over on their own 17, up 10-0 against the number 13 Louisville Cardinals. Malone's dropping back to pass on this one, scrambling to his left. He might have Billy Goat open down the field, but he underthrew him, and that's going to be picked off and going the other way. And he's going to cut back, and nobody's going to touch him. He's at the 10, and he's still running and takes the interception all the way back to the house. And this game has just flipped upside down. 63-yard pick six from Benjamin Perry. Went all the way down the field, weaving and wobbling down the field, and ended up in the end zone. The Sharks faithful are in disbelief. Maybe just one of those plays you wish you had back from Malone. Maybe call it a young mistake, as he is just still a freshman. But it was very costly, and this is now a 10-7 game, and we are going to have to put our foots back on the pedal as we see Tay Ray take the handoff again, picking up a good game right there. So on 2nd and 6, we're going to find a 7-11 Jackson over the left-hand side again. who gets dragged down at the 25. So this is a third down for the Sharks. And we see Malone looking over the middle for Bates. Bates couldn't hold on to it. And so we ended up punting it away, giving the football back to this Cardinals offense. And Chaney's got the quick screen to the left-hand side. And he just fights his way past that first down marker at the 50 and moves the chain. So we got about a minute and 30 seconds left to go before halftime. The Sharks trying to hold on to this 3-point lead, but the Cardinals have a whole lot of momentum on their side. As we see Show dropping back the pass again, he looked like he was going to be sacked by Max Matrix. He doesn't go down. He throws down the field and is caught by his tight end. And he gets tackled at the 20. What an amazing play we just witnessed right there. But we don't have any time to even get into it because Chaney's already down the field, close to that first down marker, and we are going to have to burn a timeout. My goodness. So we see Show and company again go with another pass to the right-hand side. They don't get out of bounds, so they have to burn a timeout. So with 30 seconds left on the clock, he's looking over the middle to his tight end, who has came in clutch for him on many, many occasions before, but this time he drops that pass. So they're going to go with a fake. Oh, my goodness, it's a fake field goal, and he's going to go into the end zone and take the lead in this game on the road. Just when the Sharks thought they had got another stop in the red zone, we see one of the craziest plays of this season. A fake field goal. 85 takes it in for 6. The extra point is good, and now the Cardinals are up 14-10. In a blink of an eye, this game has gotten crazy. So Coach Hughes is going to just try to stop the bleeding and call for a run here. Cardinals up 14-10 at half, and we'll be right back with the halftime update.
When you step into the arena, every second counts. Champions don't hesitate. They react. WX Sports Gear is for those who demand excellence. Performance you can trust. Comfort that lasts. And innovation that keeps you ahead of the game. For those who aim higher, push further, and never stop competing. WX Sports Gear is built for the best. Because world-class athletes deserve world-class sports gear.
All right, and that was a word from our partners over at WXSportsGear.com. And so now we take a look at the halftime update where we take a look at each team's stats, man. And you can see this game has been pretty even for the most part. The big turnover in the second quarter really turned this game upside down, as we can see it right here. And so at half, man, we got a score of 14-10. This game is not over by any means, but the Sharks definitely have to regroup and get it back together. As we've seen the Cardinals kind of go down the field with that pick 6 and then go down the field on offense and score twice. So here we go. The Sharks are going to start with the ball to start the second half, as we see Crossley take this one out to the 16. And now we see the Blue Shark offense come back out on the field. Starting at the 16, man, we're going to see a handoff go to Tay Ray. We had a lot of success with this in the first half, and it looks like it's going to continue as he gets a 9-yard gain right there, all the way down to the 25. We're just going to keep feeding him and let him muscle his way for a Sharks first down. And so we got first down on the 28, still in shotgun, going play action. Malone's got some time. He's looking down the left-hand side of the field, but just a little bit too far out of bounds, out of the reach of Austin right there. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball still on the 28. Tay Ray lined up to the right-hand side. He's going to get the handoff and lose a yard. So it's 3rd and 11 now. Malone in shotgun. Drop back to pass. Looking for 7-11. Jackson finds him, but not enough for the first down. So the Sharks are going to go ahead and punt as they were deep in their own territory. And Show is going to take the handoff and keep it himself on the left-hand side, trying to find somewhere to run. But Jenkins is right there to shut that door after a short gain of 2. So on 2nd and 8, Show's going to stay in shotgun. Turner to his right. And they're going to go with a handoff to Turner to the left-hand side. And he's going to get all the way to the 44, but does not get the line of gain. So it's going to be 3rd and 2. Can the Sharks muster up another stop right here on the 44? Here we see Show over the middle. He's looking for his receiver, but gets drilled right there by Beaumont. Absolutely shut that down. And the Cardinals are going to go ahead and have to punt right here on the 44. So a nice stop by this Blue Shark defense, and maybe this will trigger their offense to kind of get in the game and liven up. So here we go. Flowers set to receive this punt. He's going to try to find a lane up the middle, but gets brought down at the 24. And so that's where the Sharks offense will start. 5 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in this third quarter. As we see Malone finding Tay-Ray on the outside, tried to make a spin on the last defender who could have brought him down, but couldn't get away. Picks up the first down, and the Sharks go down to the 34. And so here we go. We get a quick screen off to Austin. We know he's dangerous in space. And he gets all the way down to the 40. A nice gain of 6 right there. And the Sharks look like they're going up tempo here, going no huddle, trying to get to the line quick. As you can see, waiting for a signal from Coach Hughes over on the sideline. They get it, get the call in, and they're going to go with a play action or a read option. And Malone's going to keep it. He's going to stiff arm a man to the ground, get to the line to gain. It was close, but they give him the first down. And so that was a nice run right there by our freshman quarterback. And so here we go. We see a jet sweep to the left. Bates has got it. He breaks a tackle, but is only able to get 3 right there. So the Sharks are now on the 48, trying to keep this drive going. So we see Malone dropping back to pass. He's going to break the pocket, escape from one tackle, but then gets brought down in the backfield. So it's now 3rd and 13. And the Sharks need to convert this one. The offense has kind of dried out a little bit, and we see a screen go to the right-hand side to Ray, but he couldn't get a block on the edge and is brought down, and the Sharks are just going to have to punt this one away. And so as they punt it away, he's going to try to take this one back up the left-hand sideline, and thankfully he steps out of bounds. Well, we're going to move forward in this game because it was pretty much a stalemate back and forth, but we're going to jump right back in at the end of the 3rd quarter. The Sharks have a 4th and 1 on the 13. And we see Malone in shotgun. Tay-Ray to the right. Malone trying to convert this. This is a pretty big conversion right here in the 3rd quarter. So Malone's going to drop back. He's going to find Austin on the left-hand side. And Austin is going to get down to the 1. And the Sharks are going to continue with this tempo and try to hurry up, get to the line, and catch the Cardinals off guard. Taking a while to get the call in, but we finally do. And so Malone is going to drop back to pass again. He's scrambling to his left, and it looks like he's just going to keep it himself and do the work. And Xavier, aka Moses Malone, is in the end zone for a Blue Sharks touchdown, and it was much needed. The Sharks offense really needed to get back into this game and show some life. It had been a while since they had even been in the red zone, but Malone right there finishing off a nice drive and giving the Sharks a 16-14 lead against the number 13 team in the nation. This game will mean a lot for Seattle and getting us back into the playoff conversation, getting us back into the top 25 ranking conversation. And these are the plays we need to have. And our quarterback Malone keeps making them, and we'll keep taking them. So anyway, man, we see the Cardinals get the ball on the 20 with a few seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. And we are now getting into the 4th quarter. The Sharks are up by 3 in this game, 17-14. Can they hold on and walk away with a top 25 victory as we see the top 25 rankings? And we're really hoping to one day see that Seattle Blue Shark team name in there. But we got to take it one game at a time. And we are now in the 4th quarter of this game, and we need a stop to continue this momentum. So we see a nice catch and grab right there, but it is going to be 3rd and 2 on the 40. And Shows dropping back to pass, looking over the middle. He's got a receiver. He's found his guy, and he's found the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals. Brooks on the post absolutely cooked the Sharks secondary. And the Cardinals go up 20-17 just like that. It's been a common theme in this game. As soon as the Sharks get ahead, the Cardinals come right back with a big answer. And speaking of coming right back with a big answer, we got Malik Austin down the sideline. Nobody's going to catch him in one play. The Sharks answer back. The Sharks will not be denied at home. They wore black for a reason, and they said it was because it's going to be a Cardinal funeral. One play, big shot, Malik Austin. We told you this guy is special. Just takes the crossing route. Get off me. Not good enough. And it's off to the races. We already told you when that football goes in one hand like that, 23, you had no shot. You just running to look good on tape at this point. Touchdown for the Blue Sharks, and we take the lead right back, 24-21. 5 minutes and 33 seconds left to go in this crazy game. As we see Show and company take the field again, he's going to find Chaney on the right-hand side, who gets all the way down to the 46. And the Cardinals trying to stay in this game, trying to keep moving the chains and put more points on the board. We know they are capable, but this time it looks like we're going to have an interception. Crossy Jr. Linebacker just read that over the middle and comes up with a huge turnover for the Sharks in the fourth quarter. And Crossley, the transfer, comes up with a huge play right there. They say his folks back home call him Big Tink, and I call him Big Time Playmaker because he came up with a huge interception, giving the Sharks a really good chance to close this game out. So now the Sharks are looking at 2nd and 6, ball on the 41, just under 5 minutes to go in this game. Can the Sharks hold on and get this crucial top 25 victory? So here we go. Malone's going to drop back to pass. He's running out of time. He's looking on the right-hand side. He finds Billy Goat, who's been rather quiet in this game, but he comes up with a big-time catch right there, making it 3rd and 2, ball on the 46. Sharks still in shotgun. It looks like Malone's is going to change the play. So here we go on 3rd down and 2. It's a much-needed conversion right here. Malone's dropping back to pass. He's running out of time again. He's going over the middle to his tight end and makes a nice grab right there. First down, Sharks, but it does look like we have an injury on the field. And something you never want to see, especially when the game is coming down to the wire like this one. But anyway, we got to keep playing. So here we go. 1st and 10 on the 43. We go to handoff to Tay Ray, who spins down to the 40, picking up 3 right there. So it's now 2nd and 7. And we're still in shotgun, looking for him. Austin on the left-hand side finds Austin. Austin breaks a tackle and then gets pushed out of bounds, but picks up a first down in the process. And we already told you, I'm going to say it over and over, this kid is special. Austin, number 4, the freshman, coming up with another big-time play. And it's just way too fast out there on that field, man. So here we go on 1st down, the handoff to Tay Ray, who's rolling through the middle of the field like a bowling ball. Picks up 4 right there. And is going to get another handoff, but this time doesn't get much. Actually loses a yard. And so here we go. 3rd and 7. We're going to see a screen pass to Rush. Rush is going to find some space on the left-hand side. Made some nice cuts and picked up that first down. Haven't called Rush's name too much in this game. But, hey, he made this play when he needed to make the play. But, hey, we got to find a way to get the ball in 23's hands more often because he can be dangerous. But here we go. On the 12-yard line. 2 minutes to go in this game. We're going to get another handoff to Tay Ray to the left-hand side. He's fighting for yards and gets all the way down to the 10. And Tay Ray up to 80 yards in this game. Trying to get another 10 to get the Sharks in the end zone and try to help them secure this victory. And so here we go. Sharks in shotgun. Tay Ray still to Malone's right. Trips on the left-hand side. Ray's going to take the handoff up the right-hand side and get a good gain of about 4. And we're going to see the Cardinals burn a timeout, as the Sharks are going to just try to continue to run this football, run this clock out, and maybe even put some more points on the board at the end of it and surely seal this victory as we get a toss to Rush on the right-hand side, trying to use his speed and get to some space, but he can't do it, so it's going to result in a 4th down, and Coach Hughes has been aggressive all game. He's going to stay that way, go for it on 4th, and over the middle is 7-11. Jackson for the touchdown. Blue Sharks score in the red zone, something they've had so much trouble with. But 7-11 Jackson comes up clutch, extends this lead to what could be almost a 10-point lead late in the 4th quarter. This is exactly what the Sharks needed to see. Had a tough game last week, let's be honest. This game was looking looking crazy there by halftime, but right now the Sharks are feeling pretty good with a 10-point lead going in to the last minutes of the 4th quarter. As we see Sean Company try and take it to the air, but Jenkins is right there to bat that one down. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 on the 25. And here come the Cardinals looking through the air. He's running out of time, and that is going to be Nehemiah Hood. There's only but so much time you got when Hood is running off the edge, and he got to him right there. Big time play from the DN. And so we're looking at 3rd and 19, and Show's trying to find anything, trying to extend that play. Ends up just throwing it out of bounds. So this is a crucial 4th and 19 right here. The Cardinals looking to try to convert, going over the middle, and he's going to find his receiver at the 50. Was just running by himself down the field. Show comes up with a great throw right there. Cardinals convert and keep this drive alive, but that clock is still ticking, and this is a 2-score game. So here we go. Show's going to take the snap in shotgun. He's looking for a receiver. He has all types of time. Looking down the sideline, and King Triton is going to come away with the pick, and that will surely do it. Number 24, King Triton. Yes, he's a freshman. He has made some mistakes in the past, but I'm telling you, he is not one to test. King Triton comes in and shuts the door. And this almost certainly seals the Sharks' victory. Big time play by 24. And the Sharks are going to end up on the 1-2 yard line, and they're just going to have to get the ball off the goal line and then line up in victory formation. And oh, so sweet victory formation. It is. The Sharks take a win at home against the number 13th Louisville Cardinals, and this victory has to feel good, especially after the last couple games, close games we've had. Sharks walk away with a good win right here. Malone, a big part of that. As you can see, he's going to walk away with the player of the game, man. 316 yards, 4 touchdowns, and an 80 completion percentage, man. The kid was absolutely balling. He did have the 1 pick 6, but was able to bounce back from that, man. And I'm telling you, the Sharks are going to need every big-time player we have for the rest of this season. If we want to keep our playoffs hopes alive, if we want to keep our championship hopes alive, going to have to keep performing like this. We love to see it, man. The Sharks get the much-needed win. And that's going to go ahead and do it for this week's episode, man. So like I always say, if you enjoyed the video today, man, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe to the channel today. And remember, a little bit every day goes a long way. So once you take that first step, don't look back. I'm IC3, 3000 to be exact. I hope I see you in the next one. If I don't, well, then go ahead and run this one back.
And a moment now to check out who Seattle has coming up on Saturday and then on Monday. Here are the 5 for Texas and for Seattle. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Tip-off goes to Seattle. Here's Rivera.